1, 2, 3.
Beautiful people, it's Sunday. It's almost not even morning. I've been faffing around doing nothing, but I'm trying to leave the house because I want to go get some stuff and I want to go put up some more signs. I put some signs up the other day around for the gym, but I left my sunglasses at Andrew's house and I won't see him till Monday, so I'm trying to find some other sunglasses because I've got the creamiest little eyes and they don't deal with sun very well. And the neighbours whippersnippering, but I just found $1. $1. Oh, it's New Zealand. Useless. Charlie, do you know where my sunglasses are? So I've resorted to these absolute speed dealers. Usually I'd use them for like doing fast things, running and riding, but I don't do a lot of that these days, and they're the only ones I can find, so hopefully I don't get pulled over for looking suspicious. Alright, so I'm a self-professed master of putting things in efficient places, like just a master of efficiency in general, but putting things neatly so they look like all uniform and it's not actually tidy, but it looks tidy. I think that's part of the reason that the gym looks so clean, is because I've always got things where they need to go. Which kind of leads me to what I want to talk about today. So, 5 things that I've learnt about since owning a gym. So these are things that maybe could pertain to yourself if you own a gym. I've got a few mates that own gyms and we kind of talk about this stuff a fair bit. Or just like what you do for work. So you could take kind of what I'm saying and apply it to your own work settings. And maybe they work, maybe they don't. Bit of background noise. Number 1 is people come and go. People will always come and go, whether it's at work, whether it's in your own business, whether it's in life. And that's terribly morbid because I'm actually standing, you can't really see, at the front of a cemetery. So I'm trying to put a sign up across here. But I'm not at the cemetery, at the lights across from the cemetery. It's definitely not as poor taste as you think. But people will always come and go. So when I first started the gym, we had a really tight community, and I think we still have a tight community. But we had a lot of members who were people that I'd trained in the past or people I knew and had existing relationships with. And as the gym grew and as we became more than just that, people came and people went kind of quicker than what I ever wanted them to. Like, if anyone joins the gym, I never want them to leave because I feel like we've invested time in them, and it's not just a time investment, it's emotional and a mental investment in someone's health that really can be consuming in more than one way. So to see someone leave is always frustrating and confusing sometimes because we wonder why, and you know, is it a fault of our own or is it just the decisions that they've made? Maybe we're not for them and that's totally okay, but a lot of the time when people go, you don't really know why, and that can, you know, be the case in a lot of more situations than just my own. So the first rule, just to reiterate, is people will always come and go. Sometimes you just got to let them. Sometimes it's good to know why they left, and sometimes you just have to move on. And that's the first rule. What do you think about this one? Over there. Let's go. Number 2 on a too close on a list of things that I've learned whilst owning a gym is, while we don't want to sweat the small stuff, you can't skip it. Let me explain that. Here at the gym,
we like things nice and neat. I like things nice and neat, and everybody else seems to just try and make it unneat, and then I make it neat again. But it's things like tucking away the rings, or putting away this mat that somebody's clearly used and then not put back. But like I said, you don't sweat the small things, but you still make a conscious effort to provide them, or to do them yourself. Things like when we come in on Monday, all the chalk buckets are against the wall, all the rows are packed away. These are really specific things for us and really specific things for my line of work. But when the joint's tidy, it just flows. It looks good, it flows good. People are happier. This one's a shocker. Look at this 10 kilo plate. It fits. I promise you it fits, but if you don't go to the effort of putting it away, it looks shit. Pardon my French. Do things like keep toilet paper in stock. We always have deodorant and shower gel and like feminine hygiene products, and we've got the lot. Because it pays to think about the little things. Number 4, it's actually number 3. Number 3 of things that I've learned whilst owning a gym. I just put a sign up at the mountain bike trails that are in Caloundra, and it's super popular, super busy. So it was a bit weird filming lots of children around, so I thought I'd duck down here. This is like a little side road, and I found a chair. So this is number 3, and it's know what you're good at and just do that. So this isn't a deterrent for people that are, branching out and trying new things. And I've seen other people do things in the fitness industry, so this one's really specific to, just fitness and gyms and stuff like that. But I see a lot of people doing stuff just for the sake of doing it. Trainers that step outside their boundaries in the sense that maybe they don't have the greatest comprehension of maybe that aspect of the industry or that type of training. And whilst I'm not discouraging people from trying new things, I may be encouraging people to dive into them personally before you then dive into them professionally. I've worked in gyms for almost 10 years, probably going on 10 years. Been a personal trainer for 6, had my own gym for 2 and a bit almost. And I've always had people ask, oh, would you ever do boxing training? Like, no, because I couldn't punch my way out of a wet paper bag. So why would I be a good representation of that part of the industry or that type of training? I just feel as if I'd be doing my clients and myself a disservice by selling a product that I'm not, even remotely confident in. So, know what you're good at, do it well, and if you want to do something else, at least educate yourself on that thing, and then maybe try it out. If you find that you've got some passion for it, or you've got some inkling of ability, Just threw a sign up like out the front of the BMX track near town, but this is the dam. It's pretty flash. So talking about number 4, and number 4 is every time is someone's first time. So it doesn't matter how many times you've said something, it doesn't matter how many times you've experienced it or you've taught it or you've said those words or trained that movement. Somebody's learning it for the first time. So in our industry, there's a lot of repetition. We do a lot of classes every day. We do the same class every day. We'll do the same class 6 times a day. And it's easy to repeat yourself, but somebody's hearing it for the first time. So you just got to remember that, check yourself, and have some genuine compassion for what you're actually saying, and say it within like a good intent, so that you're not scaring people away. It could be someone's first session, and it could have taken a lot to muster up the energy to do that session, and to take that away from someone is, it sucks. I've just finished filming my totally cool intro because I know you'll all be impressed by that. But I've still got one more thing to go. So one more little cherry, one more little golden nugget of advice, and one more thing that I've learned since owning a gym, and that is it's better to listen than to talk. So a lot of people just want to be heard, and we see so many people during the day and we get so caught up in just running the show, running the class, you know, just talking sometimes for the sake of talking and giving instructions and just trying to run that session as efficiently as possible. But at the end of the day, people are there to be heard, people are there to be seen, and people are there to get better and fitter and, you know, just get something out of that hour. Hopefully the best hour of their day, we always say. But sometimes you've got to stop and listen. So listen to the people that are in front of you, listen to people that are at the gym, maybe at work, at home. Listen to the people you train with, and you get a lot more out of them. So I always get caught up, and I think personally, I've always done a lot more talking in the past than listening, and more recently I've gotten better at doing the latter. So I think that's a personal journey for me, but it might be one that you could think of yourself. Maybe spend a little bit more time listening and less time just hearing the sound of your own voice. You're probably sick of hearing my voice now. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Thanks for joining me. There are 5 things that I've learned since owning a gym. Hopefully I'll bring you 5 other things that I've learned about other things. Who knows? See you later. Wasn't lying before. That's the dead center of town. You see, it wasn't a big change that needed to be made, but rather lots of little ones. Small things matter. What a ripper euphemism. So, for whatever suspicious reasons, he didn't want me to film, but that's him riffing.